Hello, my dear students. It's nice to be back once again. And even today, we will be discussing about the fifth unit, okay, that is the society in Nagaland. We have discussed about the population composition of Nagaland in the last class, okay, and also we had discussed about who are the Nagas, okay, and why are we different from the others, right? We have discussed about that, and I have also given you a brief introduction about the first group of tribals among the Nagaland, okay, among the 16 tribals of Nagaland, okay, that is the Angamis, okay, and under the Angamis, okay, we have learned that the social organization is based on moiety system, okay. Moiety system basically means, it's a division of two kinship groups, okay, who are exogamous, okay, who are exogamous, okay, means they marry outside their clan, okay, they do not intermarry with each other, okay, they marry outside their group, so they marry outside their group, okay, and we have also learned that, there are 4 divisions among the Angamis, okay, the Western Angamis, okay, the Southern Angamis, the Northern Angamis, and the Chakrumas, right? That is what we have discussed in our previous class. And I repeat again, the moiety system, it's a equal division, okay. In French word, it is derived from a French word which means half, okay. So moiety system is the division, okay, which is there among the Angamis, okay, 2 kinship groups which are exogamous to each other, okay, and the most, it also says that, okay, based on this moiety system, there is no such social status which is given to one group or the another group, okay, and it doesn't mean that one group is socially or economically, superior to the other, or one group is inferior to the other, okay. So doesn't mean that, there is much distinction, there is not much distinction based on this moiety system when we look into the people of Angamis. And yes, they are very much democratic, okay, they believe in the voice of the people, okay, and that is how, there is much respect among this group of people. And one of this unique feature, okay, is that, there is no hereditary or permanent elected chiefs, okay. So there is no particular, chief who has been elected for, permanent basis, or it is not hereditary. It's not, it is not like, since his father is a, village chief, doesn't mean that the son has to be the village chief, okay. It depends on the capability of the individual in order to look after the affairs of the village or after the affairs of the town, of that particular area. And the festivals, okay, of this group of people called as the Angamis, okay, they have Sikrini, okay. Sikrini is celebrated in the month of February, okay. It is given in your textbook, page number 59, the last paragraph. Kindly underline those particular points, okay. Sikrini, harvest, it is a festival of harvest, which is celebrated in the month of February, and also or at different times by different villages. That is what means here, and also Tiruni in the month of December. So kindly underline those important points which is given in your page number 59, the last paragraph or the last line. Now, the next group of people are called as the Aus, okay. So this group of people basically reside in the district of Magokchung, okay. So they reside in the district of Magokchung, and it says that, according to the census 2001, the population of the Aus were around 2 lakhs, okay, 31,000, okay, 823, okay. So the population of the Aus were around 2 lakh 31,823. So kindly flip through your pages, to page number 60, okay. In your first paragraph, you will find those particular points. So you may kindly underline those important points as well. Now, Aus, okay, when we look into the Aus, most of them, the territory which they have occupied today, is mostly hilly areas. That is what it says here. And thus, one of the main occupation, okay, one of the main occupation of the Aus are shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation, okay. So shifting cultivation, we will be discussing about the terrace cultivation, shifting cultivation, in more detail, as we discuss about this particular subject, okay, this particular unit. Shifting cultivation, it's like, you slash down all the, all the plants and also all those trees, which is located in a particular land, okay, and after that you burn it, okay, and after burning, okay, you clean the fields, okay, you clear the fields, and after that, you start sowing the seeds and everything, right? So in that way, shifting cultivation is being practiced, or it is also called as Jung cultivation as well. So we will be discussing about this, more detail in the coming, topics, okay? So we have a particular topic based on shifting cultivation and terrace cultivation. So I will not go so much into detail about this particular thing now. Okay, now the Aus, okay? Now coming back again, they have subdivisions among themselves, okay, based on their clans, okay, C-L-A-N-S, clans, okay? Or there is also another particular word called as the Pratis, okay, P-H-R-A-T-I-E-S. It's a combination of like 2 or more clans, okay, where they believe that they have descended from the same ancestor or the same forefathers, okay. The clans, 2 or 3 clans, they believe that, they have they have descended from the same ancestor, okay. So clans also, they are from the same family tree. That is what they believe in, okay. So in that way, okay, the Aus, okay, are subdivided depending on the clans and also their Pratis, okay. Now here the Aus social organization includes the council elders and village chiefs, okay. So who are these council elders, okay? Are those those people whose age are a little, old, they are much more older than the other group of the people. Yes, not just the age, but they are also very much experienced in their customs and traditions, which means, they are very well aware of the customs and traditions prevailing among the people, and also they are well versed with the culture of the people, the lifestyle of the people, and that is how, they make up the social organization of the people. And also in every, in the village, they also have village chiefs, okay, which we find among the Aus, okay. Now, and also there is another, distinctive thing about the Aus is that, okay, the village chief, is selected based on age set, okay, age set. In the dialect of Aus, they call them as Zungas, okay, which means, age set, okay. So there are different age group of people, and most of them, the age, in that particular age set, comparably, it's almost the same. For example, one age set is around like 20 to 25 years old, so somewhat like that, okay. So they have an age set, and depending on this age set, okay, they also select their, village council, village chief, okay. And that is how, the social organization, is a little different from the others, here among the Aus. Now, the festivals among the Aus. What are the festivals do we see among the Aus? The first is Mozi, okay. Mozi is celebrated in the month of May, okay, in the month of May. And the other one, which is called as Tsengremung, okay. Tsengremung is celebrated in the month of August, okay. That is what we can say in your textbooks, page number 60, okay. In your 5th paragraph, okay, the festivals are given there. So kindly underline those important lines, okay. So Tsengremung, okay, is celebrated just before the harvest, and Mozi is celebrated, okay, after sowing their seeds, okay. So in that way, those cultural festivals are celebrated among the Nagas, among the Au Nagas here, okay. The next group of people, are called as Chagisangs, okay. C-H-A-K-H-E-S-A-N-G, okay, Chagisangs. Now, this group of people, okay, Chagisang, okay, is an acronym, okay, formed by 3, derived from 3 names, okay, or three names of three tribes. That is what it's given in your textbook. Okay, page number 60. Kindly underline these particular names also. Okay, Chokri, okay, Kheja, and the Sangtams. Okay, that is the combination of these three particular words. Okay, so Chokri, okay, Khejas, and the Sangtams, and that is the acronym, okay, of this particular tribe called as Chagisangs. Okay, so CHOKRI, okay, Chokri, CHOKRI, Khejas, KHEZA, okay, Kheja, okay, and the next is the Sangtam. So in this way, okay, this particular word Chagisang has been derived from, okay, and this term, the term Chagisang, was approved in the year 1947. This is very important. Kindly underline this particular year also. Okay, it is given in your 6th paragraph of page number 60. Okay, 1947. This particular word Chagisang has been approved. Okay, and three groups are Chokri, Khejas, and the Sangtams. Okay, Kheja and the Sangtams. Now, the population is around 1,34,646, okay, among the Chagisangs, okay, according to 2001 census, okay, according to 2001 census, and today they live in most of them they live in the district of Phek, okay. So we can find a lot of population of Chagisangs, okay, living in the district of Phek, okay. Now, the Chokris and the Kheja, okay, I listen to this very carefully. The Chokri and the Khejas, are culturally similar to the Angamis, okay, are similar to the Angamis, the Chokri and the Kheja, okay, and this is the reason why they were formerly, they were formerly known as Eastern Angamis, okay, they were also known as Eastern Angamis, formerly, and like the Angamis, they also practice terrace cultivation. So, their economy is also based on agriculture, and terrace cultivation is what they also practice. Okay. Now, their traditional social organization is made up of clan. Okay, clan. Today in Nagaland we have different, among the Chagisangs also there are different clan, which means the titles which we use, right? Now, here it says that the village councils consist of clan and village elders. So, different clan group of people, okay, are there in the village council, and also the elders, okay, the village elders comprises of the village council. Different clans and also the village elders are the components of the village council, okay, among the Chagisangs, okay. Now, like I have mentioned in the last class, village elders, who are they? They are not just the elderly, people in the village, but this group are very well versed with the customs and traditions of their society, okay, and also, they are very well, educated in their culture, okay, and this is the reason why they are called as the village elders, and they form a very important group under the village council. Why? Because they are also like the advisors, they share various thoughts and ideas based on their, customs and traditions, So that is the reason why, okay, the village elders also play a very important role in the component of the village council among the Chagisangs, okay. So, two of the festivals which they celebrate is Sukrini, and the next one is called as Tsikini, okay. So, those are the two festivals, okay, which they celebrate, okay. One Sukrini in the month of January and Tsukini in the month of April, okay. So, in that way, they celebrate their festivals, their cultural festivals, okay. The next group of people are the Changs, okay. The next group of people are the Changs, okay. Now, this group of people, okay, Changs, this group of people, Chang, okay, they inhabit or they live in the central part of Tuensang district, okay, central part of Tuensang district. So whenever we discuss about the territory, about a group of people, kindly underline those important lines as well, okay. It's there in your page number 60, the last second paragraph, okay. So Changs live in the central part of Tuensang district, okay. Now, like the Aos, they also practice shifting cultivation, okay, shifting cultivation. Here, the Changs are divided into 4 major groups, okay, 4 major groups. The first group are Kangshau, okay, K-A-N-G-S-H-A-U, okay, K-A-N-G, okay, Kangshau, S-H-A-U, okay, Kangshau. The next is Ong, O-N-G, Ong, okay. The next one is Hongang, okay, H-O-N-G-G-A-N-G, okay, H-O-N-G-G-A-N-G, okay, and Lomo, L-O-M-O-U, Lomo, okay. So in your page number 60, the last paragraph, the first and the second line, it talks about the division, of this group of people into 4, okay. So kindly underline those lines also, okay. Now, this particular division is based on hierarchy, okay, and each is assigned some traditional social religious role. See, so the 4 divisions, okay, are divided, okay, Kangshau, Ong, Hongang, and the Lomo, okay. So those 4 divisions, are hierarchically divided, okay. Hierarchically, in the sense there are some ranking, there are some social divisions, and how are they divided? Some social religious traditions are being followed, or practiced by these different groups of people, okay. So traditional social religious role is given to the different groups of people. So every different group will also have a role to play in the society. That is what it means here. Now, the Kangshau are the founders of the villages, okay. They are the founders of the villagers, okay. And informal, council of elders is responsible for maintaining the social order. So informal, which means, they are not formally sanctioned by the society, okay. They are not formally sanctioned by the society, so they are called as informal, They look after the welfare of the people, in order to maintain the social order, so that there is no social disturbance or social disorganization in the society. Why? Because in every society, if there is no social order, or if there is no such rules and regulations, or if there is no particular body, okay, which looks after the affairs of the society will result in the chaos. Why? Because everyone would want to, inherit the customs and traditions, or everyone would want to make their own rules and regulations. That is the reason why village elders, play a very important role, even though they are just informal groups, okay. They look after the welfare of the people to maintain the social order. The next group of people, the festivals, okay, which the Changs, okay, celebrate is Nyak Nolim, okay. So Nyak Nolim, is celebrated in the month of July, okay, in the month of July. Now, in this way, these people are divided into 4, and the village elders are the informal group of people, and the 4 divisions have some social religious role which they play, okay. And also the village elders play a very important role. Nyak Nolim is the festival which they practice, okay. So in that particular manner, okay, these people vary from one tribe to another. So I may not be able to pronounce the exact way, the particular tribal may pronounce, but I am also trying my best, okay. So kindly excuse me for that, okay. And we will be discussing about the remaining tribals in our next class, okay. Thank you so much.